In the years it's taken me to learn guitar, one thing that has been super complicated has been learning theory and applying it onto the neck, because everyone makes it super complicated. So in this video, I'm going to break down the basics of harmony and keep it super simple for any guitarist of any level to understand quickly. What harmony is just two things playing at the same time at a different pitch. And a couple very valuable things harmony can do is create emotion like happy or sad, and it can also add emphasis to a note. And these are two primary things we're going to be going over to make sure you understand it better. To start your understanding off, you have to understand what a major scale is. Anyone familiar with this channel has come up many times, and you understand this pattern. There's 7 notes in the pattern: 1, 4, 5 major, 2, 3, 6 minor. The 7, we're not going to worry about it, just to keep things simple for you. So when we have a 1, 4, or 5, we have a couple options you can harmonize it with. With a 1, 4, or 5, you can make a major third or perfect fifth, and that is always going to sound good. And with a minor, harmonizing with the fifth or the minor third is really going to help you. And we know something is a major third when it's 4 notes up in pitch like this, and minor would be 3 notes up in pitch, which looks like this, and this. And those are the ones that work because they follow the basic triad chord tone. However, you can harmonize a note with any other note. A quick example, let's say we have a D chord ringing out, and I'm holding a D right here, but I want to add an emphasis. Something that can emphasize a note would be to add some harmonizing thing. To really make it clear when a bar starts and finishes without even the chord playing. And that is the best example I can give about how to use it as an emphasis without complicating it. But the hard part is creating an emotion, because if you fuck it up, it just sounds bad, which is why I told you the proper third and the proper fifth rule, because you can never go wrong with it. However, you have to understand the chord playing beneath. If you have an A chord ringing out and you play a D, your option probably shouldn't be to play that major third, and instead harmonize to make it fit in with the A chord. And that's how you can make a note not in a chord fit in with the harmony of a chord. But what does just raw harmony sounds like? Because some music, you don't really have a chord, or your chord is going to be created by your harmony changing like this. And this is where you have to understand the emotion of adding a third, a fourth, a fifth. And here's the best example I'm going to give. When you give a major or minor second, it can have a pretty dissonant feeling, and it really feels like it wants to pull somewhere, which is really great for building suspension or tension if used properly. We already went over the third. Good for happy or sad. That fourth creates a really strong, solid sound. However, when you try to harmonize a D with a perfect fourth, it actually turns it into a G power chord, which is something really cool about harmony and the way it can be arranged. Now, the next thing is the 5, but in between there, and you have a tritone, which is the most unstable interval to be playing. And it rarely ever sounds good unless you have a perfect context. And when we have a 6, the minor has a really sad, powerful pull. And the 6 is the exact opposite. And we have a minor 7th, or a major 7th, has this really strong push towards home that it really wants to be resolved. So when you can use harmony like that, Paired with the emphasis, you can create music people love and enjoy, and it's really what popular artists do all the time. And something else to keep in mind is this is actually what makes melodies catchy, because when you have the same harmony from chords playing beneath, because when you have the same melody and you play it once and then play it again with a different chord underneath, all the notes kind of have weird harmonizations differently, maybe tweak a stress or two and have almost the exact same phrase here and here, and it sounds really, really amazing. And if you found this video helpful, subscribe for more content just like this that's easy to digest and easy to learn and easy to practice. And comment any video ideas or suggestions you have of things you need to learn on guitar.